So it is now mid-May 2023. I have been feeling a lot better now for a couple of months, but especially in the last sort of maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I've been able to do a lot more. I really don't feel like I have long COVID anymore. I've got a few kind of lingering things, but I wouldn't describe it as actual illness anymore, which is pretty cool after all this time. But one of the things that has been lingering, I don't like the word lingering, but it really has been lingering, is this kind of intermittent chest pain. And all my other symptoms are basically gone, but this one has been still there. It's not been all the time, it's been intermittent, and as time goes on, it's been less and less and less. But it's been one of those things that creeps up on me. So I'll be feeling much, much better, and I'll be doing more, and I'll be thinking, okay, this is great, this is great, this is great. And then boom, chest pain out of nowhere. And there doesn't seem to be a pattern to it. Not that I've been able to find. Anyway, sometimes it'll come on, when I'm doing something. Sometimes it'll come on when I'm literally sitting on my arse doing nothing. Quite often it seems to come on kind of in the evening when I'm lying down to go to sleep. And it's just been doing my nut in, because every time it happens, chest pain, it's terrifying. It's been terrifying all the way through. And, it's one of those things where I'm thinking, well, what if there is something there? A lot of people have been to hospitals or A&Es or doctors or whatever, and they have had things checked out. And I never did that because I didn't right at the start, because we were right in the middle of the worst bit of the pandemic, and nobody was going to hospital unless they were really, really, really bad. And so I never did. And then as time went on, I was like, well, I can't really go back now, because they'd have just been like, why didn't you go at the start? And it's just been kind of one of those things where I thought, I can't go because they'll just call me a hypochondriac. I don't want to, you hear so many things about people being gaslit, so I just sort of ignored it. Anyway, it got to the point a few weeks ago where I thought, you know what, this is ridiculous. If it wasn't for this, I would basically say I was better. So maybe what I need to do is just go and get it checked out, and and then I can draw a line under it. Either there's something there, in which case I could do something about it. I didn't think there was, but at least if there isn't anything there, then if it did happen again, then I can very convincingly tell myself that there is nothing to worry about, and it'll probably go away. So I was still really nervous about this, though. I thought, the doctor's going to laugh at me and tell me that I'm an idiot, because if you've had chest pain for 3 years, then you probably should have done something about it before now. But to be fair to him, he was absolutely brilliant. He heard me out, he checked me out. He said, there's nothing there, I'm not concerned, but just for both of our peace of minds, let's do an ECG, which they did. And lo and behold, there was nothing there, which is what we all thought. But at least now I know that. And I feel like I can now move on and not worry about it. So if I get chest pain again, it hasn't actually happened yet since. But if I do, then hopefully it's not going to bring up all sorts of anxiety and, send everything off into a spin. I can just turn around and say, there's nothing to worry about. We'll see what happens if and when it does happen. But I wish I'd done it like 2 years ago. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We gaslight ourselves so much. I certainly do. It's like, oh, it's just chest pain, it's not that big a deal. So many people are so much more sick than me. I'm not really that sick. But I was extremely sick, and anybody should get chest pain sorted out. So, if you have chest pain, go get it checked out. Because the chances are they'll tell you there's nothing there, and you can go, oh, that's great. I'll start worrying about it now. Anyway, that's certainly what's happened to me. So I'm feeling pretty relieved. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, it's quite nice that there's nothing there. That's great. So yeah, hopefully I can carry on feeling better, and yeah, we'll see what happens.